Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Analytics Are for the Nerds, a comedy dynasty football podcast. I'm Noelle. I get it. Stick around though. We got a fun show. Me and Ryan are gonna draft the big board. Come draft with us, and yeah, we'll have a good time.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bag.
Did you know that Al Capone is the reason we now have expiration dates on milk? Huh? Expiration dates. He did have plans to move into the dairy industry, but take over.
He decided to kill people instead.
Very clear 101 in this biggest foot in the mouth draft. And the 101, it's very clearly Rex Ryan, because that guy has definitely put some feet in the mouth.
That's so good.
100%. Guy loves
That's
feet,
good.
his white
That's
feet,
good. Big feet.
lots of feet in
Little
the
feet.
mouth, I'm sure.
So many feet. Long live Dolly Parton.
Hold on, I gotta look up how she
It's not.
is.
You're looking. Wait, do you not know who Dolly Parton is?
No, I know who she is. I'm just trying to see what she looks like now.
Is still with us?
No, I want to see what she looks like now because like 10 years ago I would have. Oh, I still would. 100% still would. Absolutely. How old is she? She's got to be like 80, right? Are you judging me? I can't see you because I'm looking
Do
at
we have
Google.
that ticker? Let me see.
Oh,
Third
you're
round, a late third round Josh Allen. What do you do?
Look, the Doritos.
Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though.
What is up? How are you doing tonight, Ryan?
Good. I'm just thinking if Jelena loved late third round price Josh Allen, she's going to love the new prices on quarterbacks this year. She's probably she's big into elite quarterback drafting now, right?
I mean, if she's anything like her daddy, I am. It's Allen or late for me. I feel like I don't know how many shares I have of Lamar all the way up to like that Trevor Lawrence tier. Like it's all like Josh and two back or just like three back guys. Like I've been doing a lot of that this year. And I know you've said that you've wanted to attack it differently. So have you?
I have, yeah. I've definitely been into that tier of Lawrence, Dart, and Herbert, mixing in a lot of those guys. I love Cam Ward as far as a late option. I think you're probably pretty big into him too. I know you were bigger, I think, into Mendoza too, starting to grow on the idea of him being at least serviceable in best ball. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of different ways to do it. I like the price on Jayden Daniels this year. I'm really trying to find the rushing guy that's going to potentially give you that upside, and it's harder to find him this year. I mean, maybe it's Malik Willis, but I don't want to have a huge bag of him if it turns out to be, Justin Fields-esque.
He's been one of my one of my big targets here. Jesus. I'm sorry, I just caught the comment section for a second. Anyways, I got to make sure I always don't do that. So we're going to do an underdog big board draft tonight. But first, I wanted to see if I could find almost positive. I've been pretty good with labeling my bet or labeling my group, my drafts. But let's see if I could get back to our team because there we go. Because we crushed because this was before the DJ Moore trade. I think the night before, right?
It was. You're right.
And look at, as I've told you what we do or what I'd like to do. That's how we shaped up here. Sorry, I thought I was sharing already. Let me share this. So our quarterback room is exactly that. Willis, Kyler, but Kyler at a pretty decent price probably back then, right? That had to be before the Minnesota signing, if that was before the Jay Moore thing. So, and then Shador, which I don't believe he's going to be the starter there, but that could still work out. But the value that we probably got on those top two guys is probably pretty good there. And then running back room, Bijan, Walker, Tootin, Shad White found a spot. Blue's like one of my favorite late round guys still. And, Giddens isn't being drafted. I still don't understand why Giddens isn't being drafted at all. Like, there's nobody there that's going to take over that role if Taylor's hurt right now.
But I did just listen to Davis Maddock talking about, trying to get his exposure up on him. So watch, he'll start creeping up into the 220s maybe. I agree. He makes as much sense as anyone. He's also, from what I can recall, he was one of the youngest running back prospects from last year. And so I think he's only like 21 or, maybe right now. So I kind of like just betting on him to be the guy for, if injury upside.
These wide receivers, the top 5 all gained value after we drafted. Yep. But maybe not Pickens, but Pickens has been one of the top guys. Waddle gains value. Burden gains value right away with the Moore trade. Moore gains value for going to Buffalo. Addison moves up with the connection with Kyler. Tyreek, I've softened on a little bit now. I just don't know if he's even going to be able to convince a team to take him on. I imagine he still will. I think there's going to be a team that's not happy with how their wide receiver room looks like after the draft, and we'll add him 1 year, shit money if he really wants to play.
I think your best bet here with Hill is like late season upside on a team, for a low advance rate player, right? So that's the hope. But wow, I love this. Look at that end room.
Yeah. It's and again another guy that we gain value on.
So how much money are we winning? What's the top prize again? What are you going to spend it on? I'm already planning this out.
Yeah. No, I love this team. I was looking at it. Looking at it, even just 24 hours after we drafted it, it felt great. But all right, we are going to go in, and I was just there, and I'm an idiot. We're going to go in and start. So if you guys want to join, jump in now. 20-second clock. I'm hitting enter.
3 spots to go.
3 spots left. Jump in. Quick.
So do you want to try and do, I suggested in the through our chat that we maybe alternate, like do a pure alternating picks idea. How do you want to handle tonight's?
I don't hate that. I think I like the idea of alternating decisions.
Okay, I like that.
Like alternating tiebreakers.
I see.
More so, because I feel like we could come to the right call most of the time together.
And that's the good discussion, is not just somebody making the decision and saying,
yeah. I think let's do that. Oh, we're 1-1. And I think this is now worth discussion. I was always trying to take advantage of all the Bijan I could get, but I think you could start considering Gibbs here.
I know. I think I'm still Bijan over Gibbs regardless. And
I do like being on the end too for just conversation's sakes, and we'll be able to.
Obviously it's nice to get to spread it out. I'm still Bijan. It's closer. You're right. But I think if I'm evaluating the 2 running backs, like who I think is the actual better talent of the 2, I think it's Bijan. And I'm not going to dock the Falcons that much, because if you look at how it played out last year, and I know he was in a timeshare until late, but I don't know. Bijan was still out producing Gibbs on a half PPR basis. So yeah, looks like it's just auto drafting him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You didn't actually accidentally put in Brian Robinson in the queue. All right.
Yeah, I think that's I probably in that move. I just maybe recently have gone Gibbs once or twice at the one, but I like to get as much Bijan as I can. Where are you? Have you moved? I don't think it was on our podcast, but I don't know. They're all meshing together. But have we talked about? Have you moved Puka down at all with the stuff going on with him? Like, are you worried at all that you've moved him down at all?
No, I mean, now he's very clearly 5 in that grouping of the first 5 for me, but I'm not going to take him out of that top 5. After the 5th, it's wide open. I just recently did a big board where my 6th pick was just Genty. I just went straight to Genty, and I know we've disagreed on him, but the concept of it makes, I think, just as much sense as McCaffrey, Taylor. In there, he's going 9 right now. I totally get it. He's younger, and it's an ascending offense with a much improved offensive line, and
we're not in disagreement about that this year. He's my 7. I move up.
Okay.
I move.
Oh, he's
Jefferson
7 for you. Okay.
Yeah, I moved up Jefferson to 6, and Genty's at 7 for me.
I like Jefferson being up there. That's a good.
I'm reinvesting in Jefferson as much as possible, and I'm taking him before anybody would. So like, I'm almost getting him every time I'm 6, 7, or 8. Even not, 9 is a good shot. So I've gotten a lot of them here after the Kyler move. I'm penciled in to get as much as I can.
Yep, I agree. I believe that Kevin O'Connell is going to reignite that offense again. I just can't. I think it was really on McCarthy. I think he was just that bad of a quarterback that, when Murray steps back in there, it's going to be like business as usual again, and it's going to be the Justin Jefferson of old. So perhaps in Dynasty, this is your generational wealth buying opportunity, if there is still one, if there ever was one, on a player like Justin Jefferson. So maybe now's the time to still get in. What do you think the cost is right now? I mean, if I'm selling, I'm still asking for probably 2 firsts and a player at least.
Yeah, I think that's at least for sure. I think that's probably at 2 first. I mean, I would do it in a heartbeat if they were this year's first, but
coming up here,
I got I mean, I really like when I can build running backs here, but I don't like these. Like, I don't like Brown or Jacobs. So
what about AJ Brown? And I mean, I'm pretty convinced he's going to New England now.
I hate AJ Brown, but I whatever. I mean, like, we could, like I said, we could go back and forth here. I think London and Bowers would be like clear cut for me.
Yeah, somebody please take Chase Brown for us.
I don't want Chase Brown. I don't want Nico Collins. There goes London. I don't really want Nico. I don't want Jacobs.
Can you scroll down more?
Yeah. We could always go an Allen team. I love ETN, HN, whatever he wants to call himself. I love that. I like that. Fine.
Definitely Olave.
Right. I'm gonna just leave Olave, and so we got extra time.
Okay.
Definitely Olave, and then I don't know. I'm Allen or ETN. If I get there. Want to fight?
Let's do ETN. I really don't like not having 2 running backs out of this first 3. Truly. I mean, it's back to boomer
ball. Do you like anyone more than him?
No, I'm definitely. I'm higher on ETN. I think.
And then I love that New Orleans. I love betting on New Orleans this year. I really do.
And now, not to mention, can we also try to, whether it's Lemon or Tyson, try to get the other piece and just mega stack this New Orleans offense? Yeah, and then when we win all the money from this one, if we don't already, when we win second place after the other one wins first, we're going to go down to New Orleans with our winnings because that's a great place to. Have you ever been there?
I have not been to New Orleans. I look like a guy that have been to New Orleans a couple times. I've never gone. Um,
Yeah, you look like you're from New Orleans. Have you never been?
have you been there for like Mardi Gras or just been there?
No, I've been there for a friend's bachelor party weekend, and it was excellent. Like the food is so good. I mean, there's a lot of like French inspired cuisine there, and it's very like it's very unique place. Anyone that's been there, I think, will understand that. It's just very cultural, and I mean, obviously, there's good places to drink, there's good places to eat. I actually was there, and I almost went to this game. I didn't last minute because nobody else in the group wanted to go. But that was the NFC Championship game where they should have called that pass interference against the Rams player.
Yeah. I know who you're talking. I know.
Yeah. All right, so we still have 11 picks. I mean, this is probably a double tap wide receiver situation unless something crazy happens.
Loveland would be my crazy, I think, and that's about it. I think Loveland would be the only thing that would get me off of 2 wide receivers here. I hate Travion Henderson. I hate Javonte. I don't hate. I mean, at that point, I would take Javonte Williams, so he's not going to fall 10 more picks. Yeah, I think 2 wide receivers, unless Loveland. I'm not into Lamar much.
No, I'm fine passing at that price.
But like at the wide receivers, like I'm really good with like a pretty long tier here, to be honest. Like this goes all the way to Tate for me, probably.
Tate for me. I'm pretty happy with.
I mean, it's overdrafting a little bit, but I mean, I'm good down to Tate. DJ
when
Moore.
You're at the turn, I think you just have to say,
I don't
it to the ADP. Yes, for JMO too, if he falls. There he goes. Okay, so Loveland for sure, and Tate is, I think, easily the right call.
I am good with that. No,
have you been in or out on McLaurin? I've mostly been out. And I wonder if that is bad to not really have much at all of him, but
my whole thing, the reason why I say no to that answer is he's not going to be wide. He doesn't have wide receiver 8 in him. Like, I don't think he has that type of ceiling. So does it burn you? Is he going to be the one that's going to be sitting on championship teams or whatever, or really good teams that you're like, oh, I got burnt by that? No.
I think it's only going to burn you if he has a spike week in the playoffs, because you're right. To have him throughout the course of the season burn you from that ADP, he has to really, really outpace that projection. And on top of that, what have you heard all offseason about the Commanders? They want to add a receiver. They're going to get Ayuk. Or if they don't get Ayuk, if that really is not going to happen, which I think it is still going to happen, but if it doesn't happen, what's the next thing they're going to do? They're going to draft somebody. So I know they don't have a ton of picks, but yeah, I'm definitely not sold on him being, locked in wide receiver 1 for that offense.
Getting in here now to the 6th round through 5, Bijan, Travis Etienne. I just can't do it. Chris Olave, Cardell Tate, Loveland. We probably don't have a chance to have Tate be our New Orleans guy.
But we could potentially have Tyson fall.
Yeah, yep. I think Tyson falls, which would be fun. Besides that, let's see. Nobody really. Even before that, obviously Lemon, but we're too far behind. But
while we're on these rookie receivers, I was just listening to Establish the Run, who just had Mike Renner on, and he has Tyson as his wide receiver 1 of the class. Based on, just to summarize what he was saying, is that he's the only one of the group of that top three he can envision being a true, wide receiver one. So the injury concerns aside, which in best ball, the beautiful thing about it is you don't have to worry about it, right? You don't have to care about something like that. So I don't understand the falling price. And of course, there he goes, 4 picks before we go, 6 picks before we go. But here's where I start thinking about quarterback. I know, well, actually, we're not really to that grouping yet.
No, I think we hold off on that. I just don't know where we go then. I mean, Parker Washington, Lawrence would be an overdraft, but I like
Caleb for sure. For me, is in the conversation. I mean, he makes the most sense.
Oh yeah, we got Loveland. Okay, all right. Let's cue him.
Cue him up and then scroll down.
All right.
Fannin, I honestly don't. I love the idea of double tapping the tight ends and then just being done with it here, but I know it's not conventional. If we're looking at wide receiver, probably Michael Wilson for me, honestly, over Parker Washington. But
do you think Cortland Sutton has become a value a little bit now that
I'm out? I'm pretty much out on him because I think the rest of the targets after Waddle are just going to go so thin that you're just not going to want to thread that needle. So,
oh shit! Sorry. All right. I was going to try to push you on Algier, but I'm fine with Michael Wilson. I mean, and it gives us another late round quarterback.
You want to guess how many targets Michael Wilson had last year without looking yet?
132.
It's pretty close. I think it's 126. Click on it on the right side there.
Oh, no, it's not giving me it.
You can't click on them afterwards?
No.
I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, I like.
Oh, you can't click on it. That's crazy.
I like Wilson. What do you think? What are we thinking? What are the most mocked spot for Tate? Is it New York?
Yeah, 126 targets, 78 catches for 1,006 yards and 7 tuds. Most likely spots for who?
Tate.
Yeah, I think. I honestly don't think the Giants let him get past 5. That's my read of the situation. They have other needs, but they also have not done anything to seriously address wide receiver, and they have their number one receiver right now. The biggest thing they've done is they let Wan'Dale Robinson walk, and they've not replaced him with anybody. So
the Cleveland Browns right now, best odds to get him, or the odds to get him the most, or 37%. Sorry, and then Giants are second, and then Kansas City third. But I don't think he falls down, like you said. I don't think the Giants let him get past them. But
I think if he's on the Giants, you've got to love it. Even if you look at him and you say he is probably more of a wide receiver too, well, great. In that offense, he can be exactly what he needs to be. And I love Jackson Dart. I mean, he's like I said, he's going to be my highest drafted quarterback, I think, when all is said and done. So,
what's up, Cookies? Sorry.
Oh, nice. Cookies. All right. Cookies in the room. Oh yeah, he's drafting here, right? Yep.
Oh, is he?
Cookie 10-13 probably, right?
Oh, look at you. You're drafting with us. Cool.
I love it.
I'll take
Let's check out Cookie's team. We just got Pearsall right there. Well, we'll look at Cookie's team in a minute. We got our own team to worry about.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. We're going up here.
Oh, you got our Tyson. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Addison, you can queue him up. I don't think he'll fall. There he goes.
I love the Algier. Oh, there he goes. I like Dowdle. It convinced me how Dowdle is not going to be the number one there.
I mean, I don't think we need a third running back with this build right now, at least.
I like
Wan'Dale for sure. Yep. Oh my gosh. Come on, Indy Cole.
As I'm clicking him.
Great right, here. Scroll down. We got to make a ballsy pick. I'd go Jadarian Price or Casey Concepcion.
That's what I would do.
I'll go Concepcion if you give me Dowdle.
You were going to go Concepcion anyways, but fine.
I wasn't. I can't go Concepcion over all those guys. I guess I could have. I wouldn't have. I didn't hate.
You missed your pick.
No, I got him queued.
All right.
Now we can lay off RB for a long time.
We're going to start calling you the Dowdler.
I love him. I love him. You cannot convince me that he's not going to be better than Gainwell last year.
In theory, I like it, but what I don't like about this, I don't know. Best ball is a funny game. It doesn't matter if you like the player or the situation. It matters if you get half PPR points, and so you're right. I could see a scenario where Dowdle, and he is probably the last of a tier where you can see him, reasonably being the starter. Beyond this, it's mostly high end handcuffs or rookie upside shots. So I'm mostly with you on that.
I was gonna ask earlier. We'll just do it here as we kind of work through this draft, and some of these guys might not be picked yet, but whatever. But after the quarterback class of Mendoza and then the tight ends after Sadiq, do you find any reason to be drafting these guys in this tournament specifically, but then in a dynasty sense, is there teams that you're excited about that aren't the obvious, that aren't the Raiders and aren't Carolina? Who else would you be excited for landing spots for whoever you are?
Specifically for quarterback or for tight end or for both?
Both. Okay.
So for quarterback, I think the non-obvious ones that are exciting to me, there's three of them in order. It's Arizona, Atlanta, and Carolina. So Arizona, of course, because Brissett's only a Band-Aid, and I could reasonably see Simpson, getting some starts by the end of the year. Atlanta, same thing. I mean, you have two quarterbacks there, but are they huge obstacles to overcome? No. It's crowded room, so can't be the number one choice. And then Carolina, just sneaky because I just think it's a year or less that they move on from Bryce Young. So if that's the case, you're getting into a good situation. And then tight end, I think there's a ton of these. Now I'm going to throw out a bunch of teams, and you can tell me what you think of these. And of these teams, which ones do you like the most? I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Denver, Miami, New Orleans, New England, Kansas City, Houston, and San Fran. Now, Kansas City and San Fran are obviously longer term, next year and beyond, because Kelsey and Kittle are still there. But Houston's pretty open. I know Schultz is there, but he's beatable. And then New England is Henry, and they can cut him with only, I think, a $2 million cap hit or cap penalty. So, I mean, there's openings out there that are not super conventional. Any of those stand out to you?
I think New Orleans is wrong. I do think Juwan's really good. So,
but he's there for 1 year, though.
Yeah, but I think that maybe I think that's a guy that will get done and stay there. He's good in that offense. He's had success. I don't know. I wouldn't bet about him going anywhere. All right, we get Shuck, right? For
sure. Shuck is for sure. I don't like either of those two. I love Gadsden. I would put Shuck for sure, and then Gadsden probably, unless there's somebody better if we scroll down on receiver. Or we could potentially get quarterback here because we're running low. Oh, no, we have two now. We should be okay.
Yeah, we'll figure
it out. I like Gadsden here. I think he's a value. And I don't know why people were getting scared off of him with the McDaniel offense, maybe because last year they didn't really have one and they didn't feature one, but I think he's going to want to use Gadsden as one of their best pass catching options there.
Yeah. I like Jalen McMillan a lot. We got to attack wide receiver, probably double. we might have to go quarterback if we want a 3 quarterback. I think I want a third quarterback. I mean, Brissett, but I mean, we can't wait 2 more rounds for Brissett. We don't necessarily need Brissett with the 2 stacks, but
no, I'm not rushing to get Brissett. I'm not. I'm not going to overdraft that guy. I'll tell you that.
Let's see here. I'll go right around the cut line and look ahead. I like Ward a lot if it fell.
Yes.
Denzel Boston. I don't love the player. Juwan Jennings. Man, is that guy going to get a job or what is going on there? That seems weird.
It doesn't really surprise me. He's he's kind of like a Travis Fulgham type to me. He's like a flash in the pan type. He's better than Travis Fulgham. I mean, I'll give him that, but not by much.
I don't know. I've always thought he was a really good wide receiver. He was clutch on third downs, and I'm just shocked. And then there was like that report that he was going to the Chargers. It seemed like, I mean, it wasn't. I don't think I got by one of the fake shoppers or anything. It seemed like it had legitimacy to it for a couple days, I thought, and then it just never materialized. Yeah, it's weird that he is not landing anywhere yet.
You scroll down just a little bit more too. So we got to get to my boy Travis Hunter and Brandon Ayuk. I'd queue both of those guys up.
I don't hate Hunter, but I hate overdrafting him. That's for sure.
He's not getting overdrafted here. He's the 4th wide receiver available right now. 5th. 6th. Just make my point. All right, come on. He's gonna be the 4th after the next 2 picks here.
I don't hate the idea of a 3rd quarterback here. If we don't do it here, it's done. We aren't really strong wide receiver wide. Goes. I think I'm Cooper Jr. and Hunter if you're really going to go Hunter, and then we just punt the 3rd quarterback.
I need Ward to be one of those picks. I think the value of that 3rd quarterback, if it hits, he's going to start the whole year. And then for me, it's easily Hunter over. I'm just hearing too many things about Cooper that say, if anything, like he could be a good longer term pick. But I just don't.
I'm giving you this, but if we disagree again, I'm
great.
next.
You get the next one, but better click this before Omar Cooper.
That's why I stopped you. I would have been Cooper Jr. there, but I've picked up a little bit of Hunter. I think I told you that the last podcast. So I'm starting to pick him up more than I had, and that's to credit to you.
It just is the one price on the board that just does not make sense. I know, even considering the fact that he could play defense, and I just, whatever. We'll see who ends up being right. But I've been taking advantage, let's say, of that price in my mind. So I like Chig at that value too for the 3rd tight end. I mean, now is don't throw ADP out the window. Just scroll and get your guy.
Yeah. I like Naylor a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's going to be their clear cut one.
No, if Jalen Naylor is their clear cut one, this offseason has gone terribly wrong for the.
They're good. But he's going to be their clear cut one.
No, Jalen Naylor is not even. I mean, come on.
He is going to be their clear-cut one. Tell me
his own mother would not even put him as the number 1 wide receiver on that depth chart.
Jalen Naylor is going to be Trey Tucker plus.
All right,
and Trey Tucker had a really good year.
Listen, I know you like Dylan Sampson. Why don't you throw him on the queue there, because we can agree on that. Who will I take over Jalen Naylor? I mean, seriously, he is not even a consideration for me. He is off the board.
I have like 30%.
Oh man, that scares me. And you know what's going to happen? I know what's going to happen is in like 2 weeks, I'm going to be drafting a team, and something in my head's going to be like, oh, like Jalen Naylor is going to be starting to look at me,
Yep,
you know, like that meme that they.
You did it to me with Hunter. I'm not even gonna lie. So,
Brian Robinson is. Oh, we already have Bijan though.
Yeah, we have
can't
Bijan,
do that.
and I think this could be a 5 running back team, so I don't want to waste it with a handcuff.
Stowers, if we're gonna really punt on tight end, I mean, just for the
I just can't find a spot for him. I think we've talked about it. Njoku makes way too much sense for Miami. Carolina gets Sadiq, and then I don't see a spot that he would go and get meaningful snaps right away.
Open up your mind, man. You gotta realize this position. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to play tight end in the NFL. So he's gonna get, whether it's injury or just, I mean, he's a receiver. Just think of him as another receiver. It's tight end is deceiving because you're either a blocking tight end and you're gonna stay in line, or you're gonna go catch passes. And this guy is gonna catch passes. So I don't care what his designation. We just get the benefit. He's a wide receiver. And all right, sorry, it's our pick. Please don't put Jalen Naylor up there. Come on, switch. Samson first. We need a wide receiver.
Kirk.
No, Samson. What is your obsession with Charlie Kirk?
There, I got Samson.
Oh, no, not Kirk. Come on, go up. There's got to be somebody better than this. This is not what we're dealing with right now.
This is it.
Woody Marks.
Those guys. We got to get wide receiver.
Woody Marks.
No, got to get wide receiver. It's got to be Kirk. This is my win.
This is my win.
Next if we get anything. Dude, I'm going to be so right on Kirk.
Oh, my gosh.
I cannot wait. I'm going to be able to do a whole hour.
Jalen Naylor. Look at him go right there. Right next to us.
He's going to clear cut one. Naylor is going to be better than Kirk, and I love Kirk.
I don't even know who I dislike more between the two of them. I mean, it's.
Well, let's get on the same page here.
Trey Tucker is better than Jalen Naylor. I mean,
no, he's not.
Out of here. He is.
He's not. Jalen.
He had 100 targets last year, 98 to be in fact.
I know, and that's why. And Jalen Naylor is Trey Tucker plus.
Oh, I mean, that is the biggest insult then to Jalen Naylor of all time.
Well, I wouldn't hate Tua.
I would absolutely, in all circumstances, hate that guy. Come on. What are we doing?
We don't have another option, so it would be 2.
I think you're forgetting about our boy Ty Simpson.
I do not like Ty Simpson either.
Why? You don't think he's going to start towards the end of the year? No. And do we need a fourth quarterback?
What's the team? We don't have. Oh, we don't need a fourth quarterback. I'm sorry. I thought we had to. What team has he got snaps? Or he would get snaps?
Arizona or Carolina, when they realize Bryce Young is not the answer and never has been the answer.
Bryce Young's good.
I'm telling you right now, I'll take a bet that Ty Simpson starts 6 or more games next year.
Oh, I'll take that bet. I don't see the spot for him.
I have to get odds on that. It's probably favored from this, it has to work out in my favor for some reason.
Yeah, of course. We got Ward.
Gunnar. Gunnar Helm.
If he falls there. I don't know if he will. I mean, Tyreek would be a fun value at that point. I don't think he's going to fall that many picks, but there he goes.
No, I'm off Malik Washington.
I honestly wouldn't hate Brian Robinson at this point.
I wouldn't either.
I don't know. Like Algier was a good secondary scorer to Bijan.
Right. And I also think, again, if Bijan did go down, we wouldn't, our season wouldn't necessarily. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Yeah, well, then let's hope Bijan doesn't go down.
Yeah.
Trey Tucker, there he is. Jalen Naylor plus. Still on the board.
Still on the board.
Thank you. Taking dollars. Appreciate it.
This is the whole queue for me right now. I don't like anything else right now. Taji is always fine. Click for me, but
Trey Harris, I would put over Malik Washington.
Oh, I love Malik Washington. But I don't hate Trey Harris. I wouldn't. Oh, there goes Malik. I wouldn't fight you too much about Trey Harris. Although,
can you just click the wide receiver tab real quick too?
Yeah. I like DK and Helm for the double stack. That would be a fun late season snack. We'd have a couple bullets if this team made it. A couple low-owned bonus probably. Well, there that goes.
There he goes.
There goes that dream. I'd be Njoku DK.
Sure.
Finish up tight end, get the stack. All right. Now we probably I don't know. You could even justify 2 running backs on this build, but I don't think you need to. I think we're strong enough in the top 3. Samson's a great backup.
I do one more running back and one more wide receiver here.
Two. We got 3 picks.
Oh, 2. That's right. So
I'm fine at tight end. I'm fine at quarterback. So, and I'm not feeling great wide receiver. I think this is a 5-9. I think do 2 more wide receivers, 1 more running back.
Okay, that's fine with me.
I mean, we could play that last pick.
Queue up. Click those 2 tabs so we can only be down to.
I
don't even want to look at the other 2.
No.
Get tempted by Ty Simpson,
Well, Trey Tucker or Jalen Naylor minus we could put in there.
Just look at the numbers again. Just.
No, what for Tucker?
Yeah,
they were great. I know.
700 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Sure. I'm saying Jalen Naylor will beat that. How about that? How about we set that bet?
I don't even know if I want to do that. I don't want to. Well, I don't think I want to have to pay attention to anything that Jalen Naylor is doing. So I'm just gonna not.
This is something that we may have talked about on our podcast, but I know I talked with Stacy. Is that Ray Davis seems to be? I guess it's kind of the same point as Giddens, but why are 2 of the best rushing offenses and their handcuffs are? I mean, Giddens we didn't even know. Ray Davis we 100% know. There he goes. Maybe I should stop talking. But he's way too much of value, I think, at this point. No,
I disagree. I'm not sold on Ray Davis. I think what the team has told us in the past is that they really like him on special teams, but they don't really like him in the offense necessarily, other than in limited circumstances, because even when Cook has gone down, it's not like there's been one guy that's taken the bulk of the carries. They've split it up. So I think that's kind of what they would do. And if anything, I would kind of expect the Bills to be involved in at least somewhat in drafting a running back in one of the mid rounds this year. So
I disagree totally. I don't think that they'll waste a draft pick on it this year. And I don't think that they've really, and I don't have the stats to back it up, so I'm not going to push back too hard, but I don't think that the few times that Cook's been out that they've spread the ball. I think Ray Davis has had the majority of those carries. So, and I don't think that Ty Johnson would change his role at all. I think it would be Ray Davis. So I'm going to push back there a little bit, but I don't know. I would like for them to tackle that position. I just think the way that they sacrifice themselves in the draft is tough. See anybody else here? Then
I think Troy Franklin at that price is pretty good.
I don't hate it. I think he's dead, but I'm not going to fight you too much on
that. Guys, I mean, maybe I'm just a sucker for guys who have 100 targets and 700 yards.
I think Ali Gordon here for me is
fine. I guess
he's one of the last few good running backs. Or not good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Draftable.
I honestly think that our next pick should be a running back too, but
well, we could look.
We got 8 receivers.
I would do Benson last round. I'm kind of off of Helani.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with him. Damon Claiborne, I'm still kind of in on him as a late. And well, I should say I'm back in on him after reading what Matt Waldman just put out about him. He likes him, so he'll take another shot in the 20th round. So Giddens, of course, again, and maybe it's
You know who
just
could be fun here as a thought if I can get you off running back? I mean, I'm not like going to fight too hard on it, but Khalif Raymond. Chicago. Caleb.
man. You can't say it would be fun and then suggest the least fun idea that's ever. Hey, can we take a guy with 30 targets preceded by 22 targets the year before?
That was last
The
year.
guy is capital C cooked. Get the fuck out of here with Khalif.
Zacchaeus had a good year last year there.
He had a good year. He had 30 targets.
Zacchaeus had a good year there last year.
Oh. Okay.
Raymond's taken over that spot.
Oh, good. Great. No thanks. No thanks.
I'm gonna have so many good takes here to clip.
What are we doing?
I can't wait.
Khalif Raymond.
Dude, he's the number 3 in Chicago. Last year, Burden was the number 3, and he was going in the 10th round.
Yeah, because he wasn't dog shit.
Just saying, Zacchaeus was dog shit, and he had a good year there. I order it personally like that because of the stacks, but if you want blue over them, I'm fine.
I don't need another. I don't need the other New Orleans receiver because I'm hoping we get although we didn't get the rookie one we wanted. So I'm pretty firmly running back here. Whether it's just, pick a guy. If it's, Blue, I don't think they're real serious about Jaden Blue. I just don't.
I don't think so either. But none of these running backs are great.
They're better. I think. Giddens is easily a better pick. I think. Straight up at this point, based on what we know.
I would even go Randall. I would rather
go down though. Let's get weird. If let's
Caleb.
See. No. Yeah, there's really nothing here.
Jerome Ford.
No. It's like Khalif Raymond's best friend.
That's good.
Yeah, Giddens or bust. All right. If Cookie takes him from us here, good luck. But oh, okay, good. He didn't do it. Thank you. If this were last year, I'd be smashing Jalen Wright still, but that's over. LeQuint, I still am not over on LeQuint Allen.
I'm not either. I would.
I've still clicked him at probably I'll throw him into the mix. There's just a handful of guys at the end if I need a running back. He's definitely one of them.
I don't hate Caleb.
Oh, perfect. See, good. Now we get to take him. And the thing about LeQuint is that I feel like regardless of what happens with the other two guys, I think his role, if there is one, is going to be kind of safe, right? He's third down and pass catching, and he's a great pass protector too. So I don't know. Those types of guys can always have their roles grow as the season goes on because that's what you need as the season goes on. So I like the profile.
I think he's going to need an injury only because I think Rodriguez can fit that role a little bit too. But I tend to agree with you. Like he was definitely in the 3-headed backfield last year. He was in those roles, so I would imagine that he's going to at least have that opportunity in this backfield. So yeah, I don't hate that. So
and he had 10 catches, which is more than Khalif Raymond had last year.
we ended up here with our quarterback room: Caleb Williams, Tyler Shuck, Cam Ward. Running back room: Bijan Robinson, Travis Etienne, Rico Dowdle, Dylan Sampson, Ali Gordon, LeQuint Allen. Wide receivers: Chris Olave, Carnell Tate, Michael Wilson, Casey Concepcion, Travis Hunter, Christian Kirk, Shamari DK, and Troy Franklin. And tight ends: Colson Loveland, Aronde Gadsden, and David Njoku. Njoku's spot's got to be Miami. We keep saying it, but it seems like it's too obvious, and no one's talking about it. So that worries me a little bit. But we'll see on that.
What do you think Njoku would do if he weren't going to be playing football for the Miami Dolphins this year?
I don't know. That's a funny. He would.
I actually have this answer if you want it.
Okay.
All right. So he actually, this guy, he owns a. Have you ever heard of a 6x6?
No.
It's like, think of 4x4 4-wheel drive, right? It's a 6x6, so it's got 2 extra wheels on it. It's a Jeep. It's an apocalyptic vehicle, and he owns like a customized version of this. So I think Njoku, if he's not playing for what is going on with the screen?
I don't know. I have no idea what was happening. Back to nerds.
If he's not playing football for the Dolphins next year, I think he's going to be like saving us from whatever, apocalyptic hell we're in this planet. So yeah,
that's the reason. If I was a free agent right now, that's probably the reason why I would most want to be signed right now, to avoid being drafted, which might be official when we get off this podcast. I think. I don't know. I've heard rumors. Don't quote me. All right. Well, I love that team. I love always drafting, and every time every time Allie's away, we say we will do a BBM, and this was the BBM, a big board underdog draft. Now we're 2 down. And it looks like we have 450,000 at least. One. I really love that first team. The first team was incredible.
Second one's going to be tough on, I think receiver might be a little light. And then you obviously compare the two. It's like, the values are different, even just a couple weeks difference.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll gain some value here after the draft. We will be back next week. Next Wednesday, 9:00, hopefully with Allie, with Ryan. I'm Louie G. Thanks, and guys, have a good night.